Looking for a clean energy drink? Yeah, me too. That's why I partnered with Dubby. No sugar crashes, no weird ingredients, just clean, jitterless energy. Dubby energy drinks are perfect for workouts, gaming, podcasts, and those long days. 30 servings per tub, one scoop of energy that lasts. The best part is, it's about $1 per serving, way cheaper than those canned energy drinks. And they have over 19 amazing flavors to choose from. Use my discount code below and link in my bio and get yours today. All right, guys, welcome back to 1265 Unfiltered. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be a part of your day. I did want to get into, based off my last episode, I think some things have changed based off the way I think the Packers are going to draft and approach free agency this year. I did talk a lot about special teams last episode, but I did change a few things. Obviously, we do need to draft some special teamers, but things that I think that it's going to change this offseason is I think they're going to draft a tight end, running back, linebackers, O line, and D line. I think that's going to be the main focus with this draft, especially when Malik Willis signs and we get that third round pick, most likely. I think that's the route they're going to go. I see them going corner and linebacker in free agency. There's a lot of rumors that Quay Walker is the Packers don't want to bring him back. I mean, it's a rumor, but it's reportedly a rumor that they don't want to pay the 11 million to keep Quay Walker. So the Giants just released Bobby Okereke. I would love that. He led the team for the Giants last year with 143 tackles. We could use that. We need a Mike linebacker. I don't think we want to move. um, I don't think we want to move Edgerrin Cooper to the Mike. I like to keep him on the outside, keep him rushing. Just, but I think we need to get a real Mike linebacker, and Bobby Okereke would be great. He's a great tackler. He fills gaps well. He's just overall a good linebacker. He's a little older, so he's not old, but he's getting on the older side of things. I could see him, being on the Giants his whole career, him wanting to actually come to a team that's contending. So I would like to see that happen personally. And but other than that, I think they're going to sign a corner in free agency as well because rookie corners are bad, dude. I mean, they usually always are. Sometimes, like occasionally, you get a guy that comes out that is just good off the bat. But in a Super Bowl window, I'm not really willing to waste a pick on that. I'd rather go with the trenches. I'd rather get some backup linebackers. I'd rather get a backup running back because we all know how that's gone. On top of that, I mean, yeah, they signed Chris Brooks back, but that's not going to be our legit backup running back. And by this time, I don't really trust Lloyd. Lloyd is he has potential to be a great player, but he's just never healthy, man. It's just he since he's been drafted, has never been healthy. Other than that, like I said, I think they're going to draft tight ends. They need a guy who can actually block because Luke Musgrave can't block. I mean, he just none of our backups can really block that well. And as soon as Tucker Kraft went down last year, everything changed. Like not just in the passing game, but you just saw we couldn't block the same way. And we can't have that because if he goes down, like God, hopefully not. But if he goes down or like we need someone who can block. Like none of our guys block very well. So they need to go get another backup tight end. I mean, not again, that helps special teams as well. So just all around, we need to get tight end, running backs, linebackers, O line, D line. I would like to personally, when it comes to drafting O line, I'd like to keep Elton Jenkins. I know there's people who think he might get cut or whatever, or trade him. or trade. I think they're talking about him getting cut to free up space. I would like to extend him. I'd like to keep him, and the way that they could do it to save money is extend him, create some void years, and give him a big signing bonus. That way they can keep him, move him back to guard to where he doesn't hit the cap as hard if they give him that signing bonus when they extend him, so they can move him back to guard and draft a center. It's a lot easier to plug and play an O lineman as a rookie than it is to plug and play a corner, which is why they need a draft O lineman rather than I mean, I would like to get one in free agency, but if we don't have a lot of money, so I'd like to get a few guys that are affordable. Like I said, Bobby Okereke and then a corner. That would really solidify this defense, and then, like I said, just draft guys at that point. You can plug and play an O lineman at center. Like you can't expect him to be an all pro center out the gate. But if you move Elton back to guard, you got Tom at your right tackle. They're probably gonna play Jordan Morgan. So they're probably gonna start Jordan Morgan at left tackle. That's just I mean the investment they've made. That's just how I see it happening. It's gonna be Jordan Morgan left tackle. I'd like to put Jenkins back at left guard. Draft a center. Anthony Belton, I'd like to see what he could do at guard. He didn't play that bad last year, but it's probably going to be if they could bring back Sean Ryan, put him at right guard, Elton Jenkins at left guard, draft a center, Zach Tom right tackle, Jordan Morgan at left tackle. At least try it. They're going to draft a tackle. I would say draft a tackle, but I could just see that's how they're going to go with this, just based on the investments they've made. But I would like, I'd like to move Elton back to left guard, but they're probably going to put him at center, but that's what I think they should do. The only thing is like with drafting this draft class with O linemen, there's no like super standout guys, especially since we don't have a pick in the first round. There's only like a handful of guys that could possibly drop to us that are even worth looking at. Like I said, there's a lot of buzz with Logan Jones right now, just based off the way the combine's gone. He's got super short arms. Like, and the Packers don't usually draft that way. He's got 30-inch arms. Packers usually like a 32 plus. Usually. I mean, do you need huge arms at center? Probably not, but you like to have long arms to fill gaps. When guys are trying to get the corner on you, you want to be able to cover a lot of ground. I mean, usually it matters more for tackle, but I don't know if I see for one he's got to fall to us, and then other than that, like there's just no real standout guys. But like I said, I mean, this is the only way I could see it unless they go and sign a bunch of guys in free agency, which I don't see happening. We don't have that much money, so they're probably going to draft O line to fill a hole. Again, I would like to keep Jenkins. I wouldn't like to see Anthony Belton, Morgan, another rookie. I would not want to see that, going into a Super Bowl year. It's just that just does not seem like a good idea. Jordan Love, we cannot afford to have Jordan Love hurt next year. He missed 3 games this year, so no, I wouldn't want to see that at all. Extend Jenkins for sure. Draft a center, move Jenkins back to guard, in my opinion. Or if you want to draft a guard and give Elton another shot, just because he's a veteran, but he played so much better at guard. He played so much better at guard. I mean, yes, he was hurt a lot this season, but he just in general he played so much better at guard. Oh, I mean, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys think like what other linebackers do you think they should go after? I think Tyler Lindenbaum is out of our price range. I know I'd love to have him on our O line. That would if they did that, we'd have the best offense in the league. Because like who's stopping this O line then? If they signed him, but he probably wants he's probably gonna get closer to 30 mil a year, probably at least upper 20s. He's the best. He's top 5 in the league center, if not the best. So I don't know if the Packers are going to get him, but maybe they make a trade. Maybe they make a trade for a lineman. I mean, I know the guy from Minnesota, I've heard is on the trade block. I'm trying to remember his name right now, but he was pretty good. If the Packers handle this offseason well, man, if they handle this draft properly and get the right guys in free agency, I mean, I already think they're a Super Bowl team, but obviously this offseason is what's going to solidify that. That and not getting half our team with torn knees. But like I said, I think the main focus this draft, I'm going to do a mock draft on the Instagram and on TikTok. I'm going to also do one on my next episode. I didn't do one for this episode, but that's going to change because, like I said, I think it's going to be tight end, running back, linebackers, O line, and D line is going to be the main focus. I still think they should go get a kicker. We need to, I don't know how y'all feel, but McManus, I mean, we're all pretty sour about the way that game went. They need to get someone to challenge him, or at least if he gets hurt again or is playing like shit. I don't know. Do you want to keep pulling guys off the street? I don't know if that's always going to work. Like we've been, how much plagued we were at kicker. Prior to bringing him in, you know, we just couldn't get that right at all. And then we finally did. And he was great for a year, and he wasn't bad to start this year. And then he gets hurt, and then he was just not the same at all. So I don't know if your guys are like, let's give him another chance. I still think they need to bring someone in, like draft a guy late, especially if we get that extra pick. Don't use it on a kicker, but if we get that extra pick, I would draft a kicker. I mean, we need to do whatever we can for special teams. Like I said, any of those positions that I already named that are focused not just for our starters, but those are guys that could play special teams. Speaking of that, I like the hire, the special teams coordinator. I mean, coming from the Belichick scheme, have been known to be good at special teams. I mean, Bill Belichick's teams have always been good at special teams. So I mean, just some of that influence I think is good for the Packers. Some of the numbers are skewed because like there's been a few times where he's had really high ranking special teams and other times he hasn't. It depends what website you're pulling the metrics from. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? It can't get any worse than Rich, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know how much of it is Matt LaFleur like not letting Rich use our starters because there's not a lot of starters on our special teams. I mean, every time they tried, they just couldn't get that right, and that's on Rich either way. Some the little things, the fundamentals of things we were fucking up. We were way too many penalties. It was literally a given. Like as soon as we were gonna punt the ball, even a kickoff, and mostly punt the ball, you knew that block in the back or holding call was coming. So like that's on Rich. That's on Rich. So that's what I'm excited about. If we can just like minimize the penalties, just hurting ourselves on special teams, let alone the turnovers or missed kicks or block kicks, it's going to be better. I believe it's going to be better. It can't, like I said, it can't get any worse. If it got worse, we were already bottom three, so I don't think it can get any worse. Like we can get to the mid teens, and if we can get anywhere from 18 to 13 or higher in the league in special teams, can you imagine that? We haven't had that forever, man. That'd be awesome. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about just all of it. What do you guys think in the draft? Who they should draft? Who do you think they're gonna do first? The first pick. Like I said in my last episode, I did pick a corner for the first pick, 53rd, the 53rd pick in the draft, which is the first Packers' first second round pick. I did pick Brandon Cisse. I said Cece in the first one, but I did pick Brandon Cisse. Like I said, I'm gonna do another mock draft. I'm gonna do a few more. Like I said, I do think things change. They could do that. I think they're gonna probably go. They're gonna probably go D line or O line that 53rd pick. What I think it. Hopefully, we'll see who falls. That's really gonna be the tail of the tape here is who falls to the second round because this is not. It's a deep line in general, D line and O line draft. Again, it's weird. This draft's weird. There's no major standouts like unless guys fall. There's really not. It's kind of a weird draft. It's one of the weirder drafts I've seen in a while. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be a part of your day. This is 1265 Unfiltered. If you like the podcast, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Our other pages are Chasing Goats podcast and Off the Scoreboard show. If you guys like it, please share, tell a friend. Just cheeseheads talking ball. So thank you so much and have a great day.